Ding, 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 bonus land.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome, everybody, to bonus land.
I was swearing a lot in that episode, and I felt kind of bad. And
We said retarded a lot, too.
yeah.
You were saying coming.
Well, I feel like that's a big part of the trans identity is just how they get off, right, guys?
Yeah,
like it's how they come hardest. So
I guess we need our own word that's a little softer. Ejaculate.
No, we're not going medical. We're not going medical with it, but it's like it's basically how they get off. You know, it's crazy. They started putting on women's pantyhose. Next thing you know, you're the BTK killer.
Maybe release.
Yeah,
that's how they get their release.
They need a no.
You're sick.
I know.
You cursed a lot that episode. That was a good episode.
I feel bad. I curse and I say something and I think it's pretty funny, but then I think about your mom watching. I think about my mom, my sister, you know, all these people. So,
but we're professionals.
Yeah, we got to do it. We got to say the greasy shit to get the point across, right? Because it's a greasy world out there. There's this thing where Tucker Carlson doesn't talk about lolly porn or whatever. But that's what a lot of these trannies are doing. They turn that on and they go, oh, yeah, I'm into this.
What's lolly porn?
I think it's like anime but porn.
Oh, that's what the pedos do.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, let me look it up really quick.
Yeah.
Lolly.
Yeah, it's a cold world out there, Mom. We got to talk about this.
Anime.
All right, well, while you're looking that up.
It's like,
while you're looking up.
Yeah, it's young. It's pedo shit.
Yeah, that's the pedo stuff.
It's young or young-looking girl characters in Japanese anime.
And there's people that try to defend it, and it's like, nah, buddy, let's see your hard drive.
Yeah, empty the hard drive or we're done.
Hey, guys, new shades just dropped. I don't know if I ever showed you guys these. These are okay. These are like cheap crap sunglasses I got from Instagram, but they're okay, right? There's a certain look that we like. But then I was watching Hangover 2, and John Goodman had these on, and then I looked up what they were, the Cazal 955s with the side thing. I mean, this is pretty good. And they're the first sunglasses I've ever put on that are like wide enough. They're not like when you put them on sometimes, they go like this and they have to widen out, and then you feel like the tension here because the sunglasses are like torqued. But these are meant for a large-headed man, which is why seeing them on John Goodman, who looks just like my dad, something clicked in my brain, and I tracked him down. Great purchase.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading something right now that's kind of breaking. And Bob Lee, you know, the San Francisco exec billionaire who was killed last week in San Francisco, he was killed by an immigrant that he knew personally. So I don't know.
An immigrant probably means illegal immigrant.
No, I think it's like an IT consultant immigrant type guy, but like a HB1 visa type guy. But yeah, I don't know.
So if the Fed Now conspiracy where he was killed by the government because they're releasing the Fed's version of the Cash App, you know that theory that like
yeah.
So if that's true, then the government would have had to take over that guy's brain, someone who knew him.
Yeah,
and then they kind of like, activated him and took over and then went and killed him.
Well, we didn't address this on the show last week because that was a big part of it. People he was trying to do this peer-to-peer currency thing, this lending thing that the Fed didn't want to happen. But like, if you see the video of the guy, he got stabbed like in the stomach and like slowly bled out. If you need someone dead, you go pop.
And you walk away.
And you walk away clean and you go.
Drop the gun.
You do an execution shot. Like, you don't stab someone in the gut and then fingers crossed they bleed out and no good Samaritans come. So I never bought that by the nature of the crime.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean?
When they do executions like mob style, they drop the gun?
Yeah.
Why do they drop the gun?
I don't know.
Couldn't you throw the gun out in like a random trash can 10 miles away in some town?
Yeah, also
or in a river somewhere?
What if you need to shoot your way out of something? Like they're like freeze and you have to go boom, boom and get out of there.
That's a good point.
So I actually don't know at all.
I don't understand drop the gun. If you guys understand drop the gun, please let me know. And then also, if you guys know why there's adult onset transness, we talked about that in the episode. Mm-hmm. I kind of like half-assed my explanation of like something traumatic happens. I'm sure that's true, and that's like for the PTSD types, like the military types that have it. But I think there's something more. So if you guys have a better idea, I think someone in Bonus Land probably knows why these adult trans people are becoming trans people.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some good action.
All right, what do you got? What do you want to start with, buddy?
Well, we didn't get to that clip.
The Target clip?
The Target clip, reparations. That was pretty good.
This is police body cam and the manager. She's in like the little shoplifting area of Target. Let's just start from here.
Safer fire. So what happened? She
Okay, being secure at 2046.
Okay. Came up. I tried to verbally de-escalate. She told me that she wanted to rec it out, and I told her we couldn't do that.
Okay.
And then she said, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Man, like I need you to back up or leave, like, but we can't do that for you." So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
Okay. Are you
And I have it all on video.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Physically, I'm okay. Emotionally, I am there.
Car 4 David 31.
Okay.
In front of the big lot,
Let me test
825
your
main.
face.
Escape for suspicion.
According to the manager's statement, a cashier called over the manager where the suspect was kind of whispering, asking her to make reparations regarding her groceries of over $1,000.
So she's bodying this checkout girl, saying, "I need reparations. Give me $1,000 of free
The
groceries."
manager told the suspect that if she wanted a donation, she needed to call in the morning. This response led the suspect to become verbally aggressive, screaming, and forcing the manager to back into the cafe counter.
So all the loss prevention people come. This
A
guy.
security staff member intervened and told the suspect to calm down before the suspect began backing him into the security office.
So she's
while
like,
screaming.
"I need reparations now." backing him up, and he goes all the way to like his little office area. And this is a fat 50-year-old
Inside
woman.
the office, the security staff member
So
punched
boom,
the suspect in self-defense
hits her.
Oh,
and
man.
then called the
GTA shit falls out of her pockets again. That was satisfying to me. Boom, hits her. Like, you can't just back me into a corner. She gets hit. The police come. She's obviously in the wrong. But
yeah. And how about she says, physically I'm fine, emotionally I'm very upset, as if she's the one who...
you started this.
It's like you started yelling for reparations and going after people.
Well, and so my main point of this is like, this is what happens when really smart CNN type white people start talking about reparations. You get this 90 IQ fat older woman who's like, yeah,
exactly.
Like this is your brain on woke BLM shit. You're like, yeah, I can go to Target, the megacorp, and ask a checkout girl for reparations.
Yeah.
Like, your brain's really
Rachel
going off.
Maddow radicalized this person.
Yeah, or somebody like that. I don't
colleges.
know. Ibram X. Kendi or Tariq Nasheed she follows. Who knows?
It was weird when she was talking to the checkout girl, and the checkout girl goes, "If you want a donation, you need to call in the morning."
If you wanted charity, I think Target probably does some sort of charity donation, things.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I'll start ringing that register. But
Yeah.
instead, she chose to crowd them and try to intimidate them. Like, you're a fat old woman. Like, you're not intimidating
Yeah.
anybody.
And then she's playing the victim at the end as if she's in the wrong because of her race. And
Yeah.
that's something that happened on that story of the woman whose child got suspended 17 times.
Yeah, let's move on to a different. This is Mother of the Year.
What's that word where you think everything should be for you, even though like you're not even a good person in society?
Entitled?
Entitled.
It's the epitome of entitlement. And it's also like just insane. This is a cell phone. This woman is at this protest, and I don't know, they're protesting like charter school expansion or something, and school choice, which I don't fully understand what's going on with that topic, but I know it's like certain parents are fighting for more choices and the ability to send their kid to different, nicer schools and not be involved with this type of kid. So she's holding a sign that says, "My first grader was suspended 17 times this year and 20 last year."
So,
That
racist New York City schools, maybe.
That sounds like a lot, lady. That's crazy.
I almost got suspended once.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you get suspended that many times, like, you sound like the worst mom I've ever seen, and you had someone print out this giant blown up poster saying how terrible of a mom you are. Someone quote tweeted this because she's on the megaphone. She's crying for change. Her son's an absolute menace. This lady comes in who I guess has knowledge of it. You found this? She has knowledge of it, and she goes, "He was suspended for throwing a stool at a staff member, dragging an assistant principal down a hallway by her hair, hitting and biting other students, throwing things at staff and students, stabbing an aide in the eye with a pencil, running away repeatedly."
Yeah, and apparently 2 people in that from that list of incidents went to the hospital.
Yeah. When's the school district going to raise my children? My children need to be raised by the school. All these assaults, you have to take them. So it's just like some people aren't meant for the world. Some people aren't for the world.
And that's what like jail's for.
And it's like, yeah, you're going to be Johnny in and out. You're in and out of jail.
This person will do a crime and then go to jail, and then they'll be like, oh, jail, locking up another black man.
Compassionate release. Blacks are overrepresented in the jail. And it's like, well, did he stab people in the eye? Did he do the crimes? I don't know, guys. There's certain things that are incompatible with society, and I'd say getting suspended 37 times from school, it's like, that's when you get... And you know what?
So you're snitching on yourself.
Oh, 100%. And it's like a white people thing to send your kid to like Wyoming camp to get behaviorally thing, whatever. New York or like any sort of major public school who has problem children like this should have a satellite office somewhere out in the Adirondacks.
Yeah.
Or, somewhere.
Rochester.
Yeah, exactly. Send them to a camp where there's no cell phone service and they're in tents or something.
Borders an asylum.
Yeah, and it's borderline abuse, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it's really close.
Necessary. Tough love, it's called.
Yeah, it's called tough love. And this kid is doing tough hate against everybody at the school. So
isn't that an insane amount of incidents? It's like that kid should be in jail. He's 5, so you can't arrest him yet. But according to them,
be like this in a padded room
Yeah.
at school. They should have a special, whatever his name is, the room for Jalen. Jalen needs to cool out here.
because it's like according to the progressive theology or whatever, it's like a child can tell you their gender. They can consent to their gender. So it's like then that child should go to jail.
Yeah.
Because if they're adults enough to do their gender, that kid should go to jail.
He knows everything that he's doing, right,
knows
guys?
it's wrong.
He can have that.
He knows what's best, and he thinks that's best. And people who think like that need to go to jail.
And then that's the thing too, where when we were talking about leftists think in theory and right people think in like the literal sense, like details oriented. This is like, man, this woman's kid got suspended from school. Like the school's failing him. Like every kid should have an education and like all these things. And it's like he stabbed a teacher in the eye. That's the difference, right? Between the right and the left.
He dragged the teacher down the hallway by her hair. It's
Yeah.
like, I've never even like touched my teachers. I don't think.
I would
Like,
it's unfathomable to think about assaulting a teacher.
All right, we have a lot of stuff to get to. Really quick, let's just play the pork rind clip with the hair on it. There's no points here. I just want to play it and get it over with. Person ordered a pork rind. There's hair on it. It's disgusting.
Pork rinds are pig skin. This piece of pig skin had hair and it got fried up like a pork rind. So that's what you're eating if you're eating pork rinds. I tried to eat pork rinds once. I think I was doing like a keto like phase. And pork rinds have 0 carbs and it's all skin. It's just fried up skin. They were disgusting. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's just you eat air. They're air crunchies, and then there's one little knot in the middle that's kind of like wet.
Yeah. So
You kind of just go.
I didn't succeed with my experiment there.
Yeah, I tried to eat them once as like a low carb thing where it's chips.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you get to that wet knot in the middle, and it kind of just like, what part of the pig is this again?
Skin, his flesh,
and you kind of just,
and then it's like,
no more.
and then it's like pigs are like the closest to humans. Like when you do ballistic tests, it's pigs, so you're kind of eating human skin in a way.
Very much.
One step removed. But
All right, let's go to that grandma prank.
the AirPods one,
Yeah, that was mean. You think that's funny or mean?
I don't know. I laughed, but if the reality of it,
Pay in the front? Sure. Okay, cool. But she fell for it, bro. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Would you mind being in a video?
No, that'd be fine.
All right, so pick a number between 1 and 10.
Let's say 7.
7? Well, it's your lucky day. You just won brand new AirPod Pros.
Wow, you're kidding me. Really?
Yeah.
Free?
Yeah.
Why?
You won. Nothing, you won.
How come?
You win. Have a good one. Have a good one.
Thank you.
That's funny.
it is.
It's funny, but it's mean, but it's funny.
It's funny, but it's mean.
And then
But it is funny.
There was an article that was like that grandma could end up in jail.
No,
Yeah.
because of the AirPods.
Yeah. There's
Well,
an article about that.
Here's your evidence, Granny.
But exactly. And also, if that grandma got put in jail and then every other fucking looter and reparations lady and whatever.
Well, that's exactly the type who goes to jail,
Right.
Because they catch you and they go, "You knew better. You're not some street rat of society who deserves compassionate release. You're the criminal."
Yeah. Like the DA is taking special interest in your case. Hey, we have to keep track on that. Can you Google really quick, grandma prank jail?
Grandma AirPods prank TikTok under fire for tricking grandma into stealing from Target, Walmart, actually, and cruel prank. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. It's your lucky day.
Maybe search like.
Unfortunately, when she went to the store, the security system sounded.
I saw an article that was headlined, could end up in jail. Could put grandma in jail. See what the next article is on the Google search. Go down more. Whatever.
Yeah.
I saw a thing that said could get her in jail.
We'll see. We'll update Bonus Land going forward.
It
if we see
better
that
not.
again.
I don't let that
mean,
happen.
it can't. It
I'll
can't.
die on that hill.
Oh, I'll get her out myself.
I'll go get her out myself. And that's not what's happening. We're not letting that happen. The lion meat for sale. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, let's get that going.
Let's get it going. We have a great Bonus Land.
I'm really about to show y'all why we need to move out of America. Look at this. They're selling lion chops. They're taking exotic animals and cutting them up and putting them in our local grocery stores. Look, I'm in Safeway. They're putting lion meat in the fucking grocery stores. Lion meat.
That could be a bit.
I think it's borderline. It's borderline.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's loin chops. So enjoy.
The best is that lion. They don't eat lion. You know
who doesn't?
People.
Yeah,
like because I think the whole thing is like you don't eat animals that are predator animals.
Yeah, you like someone who's snacking on grass.
Yeah, that tastes better.
You like a hooved animal who's snacking.
What
on
was
grass.
the most exotic meat you ever ate?
Shark and alligator. I think I've had gator and shark. That's it. Nothing crazy. I'm not going out of my way. I don't want to eat a monkey. You know.
Yeah,
that type of shit.
I one time had a bear that ate a person the week before, and they killed it with a silver bullet. It was shot to the heart with the silver bullet, and then the heart with the bullet in it was presented as the meal too.
Where do you want to go next? What video do you want to do next?
You just sincerely looked and didn't even. Where was that? Or like, what?
Nope, I don't care. I don't fucking care.
It was $20,000 steak.
Okay.
It was like a exotic thing.
Good. That sounds good. Good.
Yeah, I ate a person the week before.
All right.
Okay. All right, let's go to the thing about you.
Cross that off. Bit completed. Nice job.
All right. The huge fat guy gets ice cream for breakfast.
Yeah.
Let's get back to something a little more normal.
I would say when the ice cream man pulls up, it's the best part of my day.
Relatable.
The treats make it worth it for me to push myself to walk outside. And that's my exercise for the day.
Getting out to the porch.
What can I get for you today? 3 sodas.
3 sodas.
2 bags of hot Funyuns.
Big hot for you.
A nutty buddy.
Alright.
A strawberry shortcake. An ice cream sandwich. 2 fudge round pies.
Alright.
And nutty buddy. A plain nutty buddy.
Alright. Give me a minute.
This guy keeps showing up every day.
One of my favorites.
Best customer ever.
Make sure you order right now.
Appreciate you.
He knows the camera's watching. That's what he ordered.
That's how I start my breakfast. With ice
That's
cream.
breakfast. So every day,
And
that
it
guy
starts to
who's
make
the
my
ice
day
cream
get
man,
better
like
at
the
that
ice cream
point.
man in the morning probably aren't even.
No, that's the first thing he does all day.
Yeah.
He goes gets his $30 worth of shit from
He goes
this
straight
guy.
to that guy's house, dumps it off. That guy's an enabler. He's complicit. And then the ice cream man's probably like, all right, after lunch, the ice cream man normal day will start.
Yeah. The ice cream man. What do you get from the ice cream man? Hot Funyuns, Nutter Butter. He starts like adding
Another
just like
Nutter Butter.
sodas, which is hilarious. So yeah, that guy knows he's got that's called a pay pig.
Yeah, pay pig.
And he's really got one. So
Pay pig on social media is if someone comments on a post and says like a obnoxious, blatantly obvious like leftist talking point. Yeah. So if you post something about abortion and then someone comments like it's a woman's right to choose, then you pin that person, you pin their comment, and then all the right wing people reply, like you get like 100 replies debunking them, and then we call that person a pay pig because they give you more comments, which gives you more algo juice.
Yep, smart.
Pay pig. Write that down.
I know it.
Let's go to the. Should we stay on the fat topic?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go to the fat guy who tests the rides. Because this was supposed to be a doppelganger for you, and the bit was going to be. I was just going to put the part where he says, I'm 5'2", 480. And just say, oh, here's the doppelganger. I'm 5'2", 480.
Time to fat test Toy Story Midway Mania here in Disneyland in Anaheim, California. If you're wondering where you are, this is Fat Test to Travel. I'm Jason. I'm 5'8", 350 with a 54-inch waist, and I have fat test rides all over the world so you can know what you can feel comfortable going on.
That was it. So I wanted to say, I'm Richard. I'm 5'8", 350 with a 54-inch waist. Yeah.
Man, if you guys, I know none of you probably are doing this, but if you're thinking of making morbidly obese specific content, put all that energy into just not eating and exercising, and you'll have a great life. You'll bounce back. If you start making fat content, then you got to be the fat guy with the 54-inch waist at 5'8", 350. 5'8", 350. Isn't that crazy?
That's a full circle.
That's a full circle, boy. So yeah, and then he gets on the gay Disney rides or whatever and tells you if you can fit or not. I don't think there's any lower. Yeah,
that's a certain ring of hell.
So yeah, that's Dante's Seventh Inferno or whatever.
You're a Disney adult who's maybe too fat to fit on the ride.
All right. Yeah, and then the people consuming that content, like, let's see if I'll make it. Let's bring up Fat Tony. He humiliates himself so I can know if I should even go today.
Oh, man.
So bad.
That's dark.
It's a whole circle of darkness.
It's dark. Okay. Grandma prank we already did. What about the pedo game show?
Yeah, this one's interesting, and I don't know if it's reality or...
This is a weird one. It's basically these guys who catch pedophiles, like in the same way like the pedo hunters do. But then he like made it a comedy game show with the guy.
Didn't know I was talking to a teenager.
You knew that you were talking to a teenager. We have the chat logs. Don't lie about this.
Okay.
You're on the newly ped game. If you answer 3 out of 5 questions correctly, I will not call the police. David, how you doing?
This is crazy.
You've been better, I'm sure. How's it going? My name's Colin. Your name's David?
Yeah, I'm not proud of what I did.
What did you do?
I didn't know I was talking to a teenager.
You knew that you were talking to a teenager. We have the chat logs. Don't lie about this.
Okay.
Have you ever done this before?
No.
You're on the newly ped game. If you answer 3 out of 5 questions correctly, I will not call the police. Or do you like trivia?
Yeah.
You do have the option to phone a friend. If you want to call somebody who may know the answer to this question, you'll like to explain the entire situation to them. What year was the Model T
It's
invented?
like crazy, right?
19...
Oh, wait. I don't know.
23.
1906.
70... No.
1908. I'm sorry. That's one incorrect. This
So
is your
really
second
quick, pause
question.
that. He could have been like, and like pretended to have something wrong with him and been like, 2002?
Yeah.
And then they would have been like, oh, he's talking to a teenager, but he's got like mental problems.
I think he does have mental problems.
He does have mental problems too.
What is 5 plus 7?
8, 9, 10...
See, that's the right way to sell it.
12.
12, that's correct! You got one right! Hey, how about it, Dave? Golly! David, I would like you to say the first 5 letters of the alphabet.
A, B, C, D, and E.
Dave got this one right, man. Dave is on a roll right now.
This guy's
That's
a crazy
2 correct,
right.
1 incorrect. David, what is your favorite color?
Orange.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Your favorite color is actually green. You got to get this last one right, David. How old was the child that you were sending pictures of your penis to?
14.
We're obviously still going to turn this into the cops, so.
That's enough. Isn't that, he turns into the cops anyway, so it's good.
Yeah.
That was interesting, right?
At least it's something, I guess. I don't
It's
know.
like another iteration of content. You know how content's just,
constantly evolving.
Constantly evolving. It's like, oh, then it's like we had like the Catch a Predator on TV, and then it was the pedo hunters on YouTube. And now it's a pedo hunter YouTube with a game show attached to it. Content is
unbelievable,
constantly evolving.
Yeah.
Let's just rip the people bending their knees backwards.
I only have 2 of those.
That's fine. We only need 2.
This guy's leg pressing a tractor.
Don't look if you're going to be grossed out.
Yeah, don't look. Oh, leg snap backwards.
Legs snapped.
Knees don't bend that way.
And go to the other guy.
This guy on the calf raise machine. I don't know if this is fake or not.
I wouldn't do that much weight, Bird. You're gonna fucking hurt yourself. I'm telling you. Ready? Oh, I told you, bro. Look, you broke your leg.
I don't think you would walk like that, but
maybe that's fake.
But there are a lot of videos of that. People leg pressing, people doing like on those weird dynamic leg press machines, just getting a full snap backwards. You become an ostrich. You get flipped.
Reverse leg syndrome.
So just like keep an eye out for that. Don't be doing anything too heavy on the leg press, guys. You know, there's free weights out there that won't snap you backwards. Another one I saw recently was a guy who was squatting and he was holding the bar like this, and then this arm snapped. So it's like, shit can snap, guys.
Yeah.
All right? Be careful.
I saw a guy squatting and then his knee blew out. Sumo deadlifting, I don't really believe in.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I get that.
And your toes are so close to the weights.
To the your pinky toe might get smashed by the weights.
You have to land it perfectly every time.
Yeah.
I don't believe in sumo deadlift. Regular deadlift all day, and I don't even do reverse grip. Regular
You
over
do
the top.
foregrip?
Yep.
Not supinated?
Yeah.
What do they call it? Supinated grip?
Supernated.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the bodega execution, or is that a little too rough?
Well, I think it's bonus land, so why not? Right?
Yeah.
Everybody.
But this is an execution.
This is a pure, clean execution.
And the question I have for you is, how much would it take a year to pay you to work at this bodega? Where it's like, this is the daily. Like a $10 million. And then it's like, well, you get paid $12,000.
I think $500K.
Yeah?
Like I'm like a mid-level executive kind of somewhere.
You're this guy, though.
Yeah. Oh, I have a shotgun, and I have a fucking handgun, too. Like, I'm just on high alert all day, basically.
Yeah.
And I'd be really nice to all the gangbangers. And I'd always go, no, misunderstanding. I would always err. I'd let them steal. You know, it's not
$500K. Yeah, you put it in yourself. It's an investment.
All I have to do is just survive the job.
You sold $20 of stuff. You put $20 in. You
Exactly.
Know, you're getting $500K.
Exactly. You nickel and dime yourself. But I never turn my back on anyone, and I constantly have a gun. Like, I would almost show up to work in a sling and have a gun right here, like pointed at everyone.
So you have like a fake cast,
fake arm.
And it's like a briefcase gun, basically.
Yeah.
So you're here, and you have the fake cast, and then you kind of just have your finger on the trigger, and then anyone who comes in, just boom.
Wow,
dude,
that's
smart.
I'm doing it. I'm figuring out a way to do it because nobody, this guy insulted him or something and just got cleanly executed. So he must have talked some shit, or they were doing something, and obviously a man with a 73 IQ decides time to die forever. I don't care that I'm on camera executing someone and that this is my local corner store that I can be seen at every day, and you can probably find me there next week.
So easily.
So yeah, that's how it goes for some people. If you live in those areas, I would suggest Scott Adams' advice. Just get the fuck away from these people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, guys, come on.
The
execution squad. Yeah.
Okay, Dianne Feinstein is too old to vote for anything, so Joe Biden can't approve judges,
which is great. This is a great thing.
Dianne Feinstein is literally too old to even do it.
This tweet says she has missed 58 Senate votes in the last month because of illness / being 89 years old. Biden can't confirm any federal judges without all Dems present on the Judiciary Committee. She's given no indication of her return date. So she's just an old dying lady. And it's actually interesting because if she died, they'd run a special election and it would be solved. And her area is California Democrat zone. So it would obviously be filled by a Democrat. So I kind of like it that she's just on the bench.
Yeah, me too.
Fucking up the judges. Like,
I like it.
Let's go.
Dianne Feinstein.
Yeah, thank you, Dianne. You slow played it for 40 years in Congress. You slow played it. Or
Senate. Yeah.
Senate, yeah.
All right, and then 600,000 people died from the vaccine, according to RFK.
Yeah.
Jr.
Is this according to RFK Jr. or is this just an article?
According to other people. And he just brought it up.
Yeah, so this was an article that said 600,000 Americans per year are dying from COVID shots, says top insurance analyst. And so this is an extrapolation using data found in the UK and applied to the vaccinated population of America. So it says former Bernstein senior analyst Josh Sterling draws a shocking conclusion from UK government health data. And it says those vaccinated against COVID-19 have a 26% higher mortality rate on average compared to those who declined the jab. And the death toll is even more staggering for vaccinated people under 50 years old, where mortality is 49% higher than for those who are unvaccinated. The shocking numbers are based on government data from the United Kingdom and were brought to Senator Ron Johnson's attention by Josh Sterling, one of the nation's top insurance analysts and formerly senior research analyst for U.S. non-life insurance. It goes on to say, worst of all, the people who only took one dose of the vaccine have approximately 145% worse mortality rate. Sterling said and explained that this even higher death rate applies to those who took the first shot and then had adverse reactions, making them stop the planned schedule. So that's like unique. Like if you did it, you had a bad reaction, and then you never wanted to do it again.
That's who gets it the worst.
That's who gets it the worst, obviously. And if you were to take these numbers and apply them to United States, that ends up being like something like 600,000 excess deaths per year, Sterling concluded.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's it. I mean, we're taking his word for it. We're not necessarily like saying we've scoured over the data, but this is what a high up former insurance analyst has been saying.
It rings true to me.
Yeah, it does to me too. So,
all right, another bonus line in the books.
That's it. You don't want to end any last minute disgusting shit where everyone gets mad because you shared the most disgusting shit at the end?
I stopped doing that because everyone said that's disgusting.
Nice.
I don't think anyone actually liked it.
I know.
But I just like at the end of the episode to do something that just like
knocks people off guard.
Yeah, spikes your emotions.
Anything else going on in life?
Gets you addicted to the podcast.
Any personal life stuff you want to announce?
I already mentioned the sunglasses. Do you have anything in my life that you know about that you think would be a good podcast topic?
No. What are we doing this weekend? Any plans? You got anything going?
We're gonna ride the motorbikes.
Maybe.
I've been cleaning my apartment every Saturday. That's been really good for me.
That's what he does now. I'm going to try to go on some runs. I'm trying to exercise. I got to lose some weight.
Yeah, we got to stop being fat.
So I'm trying to go on runs. I did a really pathetic run yesterday. So I'm trying to drop a quick 20.
Me too. We're going to be looking right by summer.
Yeah, we'll see about you, Double Whopper boy.
That was a joke. I'm not going to do that.
Every fast food order starts with like a little kernel of like Double Whopper. And then you go, you fixate on it, and then you want it. So Double Whopper, Double Whopper, Double Whopper.
Well, now I have to get it.
I know.
But then once I get it, it starts over, and then don't say anything about Double Whoppers.
All right.
All right, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you at the next one. All right, cool.
There you go, cool guy.